Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Tanisha. I'm also known as Nurse86 on Twitter, and today's video is going to be about COVID-19 and what to do if you're told that you need to be on self-isolation or self-quarantine. Now, self-isolation and self-quarantine are a little bit different. Self-quarantine is for those of you who suspect that you could have possibly been exposed to COVID-19 but don't have any signs and symptoms of infection, whereas self-isolation is for those of you who do have signs and symptoms of infection or have in fact tested positive for COVID-19. Either way it goes, whether you're on isolation or quarantine, you're going to be at home for 14 days, and there are certain things that you're going to want to make sure that you have in your house for that time period. Now, food-wise, it's a good idea to have dry goods like rice, beans, dry packaged meals. Canned goods are going to be important, whether it's fruits, vegetables, canned meals, canned meats like tuna, chicken, that sort of thing. Frozen foods are essential, whether it's frozen meals, frozen fruits, frozen vegetables, frozen meats, that sort of thing. Fresh produce is also a good idea to have on hand. I know it can be difficult to maintain those things because they spoil rather quickly, but just have a couple of those in your house. And snack foods. Just because you're at home on isolation or quarantine doesn't mean that you can't have anything fun to eat as well. Drink-wise, you're going to want to make sure that you have water. If you are a coffee or caffeine drinker, make sure that you have those in your house as well. I personally like to keep some form of electrolyte replacement in the house should anyone in my household become sick or start to show signs and symptoms of dehydration. So things like Powerade, Gatorade, Pedialyte, Smart Water, things like that. Make sure that you have medications on hand. If you take any regular prescription medications or any over-the-counter medications on a regular basis, don't forget to have a 14-day supply of those on hand for you as well. Now, I personally like to keep both Tylenol and Motrin around in my house because those things are good for both pain and fever. But it's important to consult with your physician or with the pharmacist before you take either one of those because they can be extremely dangerous if you have any underlying health conditions. It's also important that you pay attention to the instructions on those medications and don't exceed the daily recommended dose for either one of those because Tylenol in excess can be extremely toxic on the liver and can cause liver failure in extreme situations, whereas Motrin can cause bleeding inside your gastrointestinal tract. So always be careful with any over-the-counter medications and don't take anything without a doctor's recommendation. Make sure that you have both soap and cleaning supplies on hand. Things like laundry detergent, dishwasher detergent, that sort of thing. Keep items for your personal hygiene in the house as well. So body wash, lotion, toothpaste, deodorant, don't forget those things. Toilet paper, paper towels, and a first aid kit I feel are essential, as well as a thermometer so that you can monitor everyone's temperature should anyone start to get sick. Wi-Fi. Make sure that you've got internet access. Not only would it allow you to keep in touch with your friends and family, whether it's by video conference or what have you, but you'll also be able to keep yourself busy with social media, video games, that sort of thing. And don't forget to maintain your daily routines as much as possible. If you're somebody who exercises or does yoga or something like that on a daily basis, try and keep up with that stuff even when you're stuck at home. It's good for your mental health. If you guys have any questions, if you feel like there's any topics that I could have possibly missed, please leave that down below in the comments. I appreciate you guys so much for watching. Thank you always for your support, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye.
La, 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 la.